the Health Science Desk of the Boston Globe, I'm Stephen Smith, and this is Be Well Boston. It is a story that has been repeated with tragic frequency this summer. An outing to a pool or a pond ends in death. Dr. Raj Krishnamurthy of BU and Boston Medical Center is here to talk about water safety. So before we even head to the pool, what should we be thinking about in terms of safety?
So an important thing always is to never swim alone. Buddy up. That's an important rule of thumb to just keep a safe environment and also have some protection for you. Number two, always know your own limits. If you're not a strong swimmer, or listen to that inner voice inside you. If you're in a situation that you don't completely feel comfortable with, listen to that, pay attention to that, and pull yourself out of those situations. Three, swim in a safe situation. Be aware of your environment. If you're at a beach or if there's a roped off area, those are always good places where there's a lifeguard or there's additional supports if you're not a strong swimmer. Fourth, be careful when diving. Diving is just risky and you want to be careful. Pay attention to signs that say no diving or anything more than under 3 feet deep. You want to be careful with. If you can't see the bottom of a pool or a lake or any body of water, that's probably not a great place to go diving into if you're not definitely aware of the depth. Another good rule of thumb is alcohol and water don't mix. And lastly, also think about getting your skills up, taking lessons, swimming lessons to improve your own skills, or even taking CPR or basic life support to help those people around you.
So if you yourself get in trouble in the water or someone whom you're with begins to have difficulties, what can you do?
So number one, call for help. So if there's people around you or if you're by yourself, whatever you can do to call for help, number one. Number two, if there's a pole around, use that to reach for the individual and help get them out of the water if that's available. Third, you can use a rope and a life preserver. So if that's, again, equipment that's available to you, throw the life preserver out and bring that person in. The most risky situation is having to go in yourself. You can do that, but even sometimes the strongest of swimmers can get overcome by someone who's really panicking and struggling in the water. But if you do that, make sure that as you bring them in, that you put the individual around, have them wrap their arm around your chest and swim sideways to get them to safety. But do be aware of your own skills as you're trying to do that.
Dr. Raj Krishnamurthy, thanks. And for continuing health news, stay with boston.com/health and the Daily Dose blog at boston.com/dailydose.